Ready to open the hood? Usetool for the tutorials.
And for car parts, the right idea is the Mr. Auto app. Easy, fast, and with better prices than on the website.
You will find the bulk parts used in the video exclusively on the Mr. Auto website and through the link in the description. Turn your engine off. Pull up the handbrake. Pull on the bonnet release lever and open the bonnet. Open the brake fluid reservoir. Loosen the rear wheel studs. Lift the rear of your vehicle. We strongly suggest watching the tutorial, raising your vehicle safely before carrying out this step. Place the vehicle on the axle stands. To change the rear brake discs and pads on your vehicle, you will have to remove the wheels to gain full access. Don't forget to slide the wheels under the vehicle. Using a Phillips screwdriver, release the two holding screws on the disc. Using a 13mm spanner, loosen the upper slide pin. Sometimes you have to stop the lock nut from turning by holding it with a 17mm spanner. Do the same with the lower slide pin. Remove the caliper. Remove the pads. You can slip them off by pushing them away from the disc. To access the lower retaining bolt on the brake caliper mount, you need to disengage the rear suspension arm from the hub. Using a 19mm spanner, a socket wrench and a 19mm socket, unscrew the suspension arm retaining bolt. Place a jack under the rear disc to hold the assembly in place. Using a crowbar, remove the suspension arm from its slot. Using a socket wrench, a small extender and a 14mm socket, unscrew the lower retaining screw on the brake caliper mount. Depending on the state of the bolts on the brake caliper mount, it may be necessary to use a hammer to loosen them. Using a socket wrench and a 14mm socket, loosen the lower fixing screw on the brake caliper mount. Take off the brake caliper mount. Finish by removing the screws that fasten the disc on so that you can completely take it off. Finally, remove the disc. Clean the hub with a wire brush.
Okay, guys, if we can share this video with you and help you save a lot of money, is also thanks to our partner, Mr. Auto. So, if you want to support us and buy the parts for this operation, visit their website. Okay, back to work.
You will find the bulk parts and products used in the video on the Mr. Auto site and in the link in the description. Take the new brake disc. Before installing the new disc, it is vital to clean it using brake cleaner and paper towels to take off the storage paraffin. If your new disc is painted, you can place it directly onto the wheel hub. Place the new disc onto the hub and rescrew the two fastening screws by hand as much as possible. Using a wire brush, clean the brake caliper mount around the area where the pads will be placed. This will facilitate their installation. Reassemble the brake caliper mount once again, starting the screwing process by hand. And finishing with a socket wrench and a 14mm socket to fix them in place. Finish off the tightening with a torque wrench. You can use the jack to put the suspension arm back into its slot. Use a lock ring to align the silent block with the screw. Put the bolt in place. Screw the nut back on by hand. It is now time to lift the rear end using the jack. The silent block must be tightened in the vehicle on the ground position to keep it in good condition. Finish tightening the silent block using a torque wrench. Remove the jack. Put the piston back. For this movement, you must have a brake caliper wind back tool. This is a specific tool that will make it possible to wind the piston back, but also to have it turn on itself to reset the self-adjusting system on your handbrake. Place the new noise dampening shims on the caliper. Take the new brake pads. Coat the end of the new pads with copper grease. Insert the new pads into the caliper mount, sliding them into place. Put the brake caliper back in place and screw in the slide pins. Finish off the tightening with a torque wrench. Finish tightening the screws holding the disc. Clean both sides of the disc with brake cleaner and a piece of tissue to remove the grease deposited when installing the new pads. You can now repeat the operation on the other side. Put the wheels of the vehicle back on and lower it to the ground. Before starting your car, don't forget to screw the brake fluid stopper back in. Be careful. Before using your vehicle again, start your car and pump the brake pedal a few times to bring the brake pads together again. Try to drive smoothly and avoid sudden braking for the first 50 kilometers or so to avoid glazing the new pads. Operation completed.
Hi, it's Theo from Usetool. I hope this video has helped you a lot in your car maintenance. We would be super grateful if you could spread the word so that we can produce even more tutorials. Simply give us a like, a comment, and hit that subscribe button. It really helps us boost the channel and help the whole community. Thanks a lot and have a great one.